Tucked away in the Ozark Mountains, I stumbled across a hidden creek, a place so clear and alive that it feels untouched by time. Today I want to take you with me into its waters as I uncover a huge striped shiner population and we go over some scientific information that shows just how ecologically intricate a clear creek like this is and how important it is to its surrounding ecosystem. Formed over 300 million years ago, the Ozarks are primarily limestone and dolomite highlands, shaped by uplift, erosion, and weathering over hundreds of millions of years. Karst topography dominates this region. Caves, sinkholes, springs, and underground channels, giving these streams their crystal clear water and stable flow. The surrounding hills feature sandstone caps and steep hollows, influencing flow patterns, water temperature, and microhabitat diversity. The Beaver area was historically used by different indigenous peoples, including the Osage, Caddo, and Quapaw tribes. For thousands of years, these streams provided fresh water, fish, and edible plants. Families fished for shiners, chubs, and other small species, using them for bait and sometimes even food. Streams served as a natural travel corridor, linking villages, hunting grounds, and gathering sites. Archaeological evidence, tools, pottery, and fishing implements shows how integral these waterways were to daily life. As you can see here, I've caught a shiner. A shiner are small, schooling freshwater fish, often just a few inches long, but they're central to the stream ecosystem. Shiners are sensitive to water quality. Clear, oxygen-rich streams with stable flow are essential to the survival of these fish. They spawn in shallow riffles over gravel beds, relying on clean water and shelter from currents. Their schooling behavior is fascinating. Dozens start together in synchronized movements to avoid predators and distribute nutrients. Even small fish play a critical role in nutrient cycling. Their feeding stirs sediment, helping break down organic material and supporting invertebrate populations. This creek is a living network of microhabitats. Every riffle, pool, and undercut bank plays a unique role in sustaining life. The combination of physical structure, water chemistry, and the interactions between different organisms in this waterway creates a complex, dynamic ecosystem, even in a small creek like this. Insects, crustaceans, snails, and amphibians occupy specific niches. For example, caddisfly larvae build silk cases on rocks and riffles, while stonefly nymphs cling to submerged rocks. Microbial life on rocks and submerged wood also plays a huge role. Bacteria and biofilms break down organic material, supporting insect larvae and contributing to the overall water quality. The creek structure, alternating riffles, pools, cobbles, boulders, and vegetation, is a result of both geology and hydrology working together over millennia. Each feature has a purpose in sustaining life. Human impact is easy to overlook, but it is very profound. Even small disturbances like sediment runoff, trampling vegetation, or removing rocks can disrupt these finely balanced microhabitats. Next time you visit a creek like this, you can see the same balance. Each insect, fish, and plant is a part of a web that has evolved over millions of years, and every small action we take can tip that balance. Now that I've satisfied all my fellow biology, geology, and ecology nerds, I'll get on with the fishing. So, when I came out here, I started throwing some San worms, size 10. The fish were interested, they were coming and knocking them about, but I wasn't getting any kind of hook sets whatsoever. So I switched up to some size 14 black and white Sakasa Kebari flies. These worked phenomenally. I let them sit on top of the water and kind of drifted them downstream, and I tell you what, as you've seen in the footage, the shiners were just hitting them. They were jumping out of the water and hitting them. Fishing here is about patience and observation, reading currents, insect activity, and fish behavior. Even tiny flies can mimic natural prey perfectly, and catching shiners requires finesse rather than force. Creeks like this might not have a lot of trophy fish, but they offer unmatched experiences. They're quiet, immersive, and they're full of life. They're perfect for honing finesse techniques and observing the interplay of geology, hydrology, and biology. Small fish teach patience, precision, and respect for the water. Hidden streams like this are ecological keystones. Even tiny fish like shiners support the predators, insects, and the plants that sustain the ecosystem. When you go to a place like this, respect it. Leave no trace. Pack out your trash, tread lightly, avoid disturbing any natural features. Sediment runoff can smother eggs, reduce oxygen, and harm small fish. Preserving bank vegetation is critical. Non-native bait or fish can disrupt delicate food webs. Protecting creeks like this helps preserve fish, plants, and centuries of human and natural history. Streams are alive, and every detail shows a story about balance in nature and human stewardship. When you fish here, you're experiencing layers of life, water, and stone shaped over millions of years and cared for by generations of people. Watching the shiners dart in crystal clear pools, the sunlight on the rocks, and the feeling of the water really connects you to both the natural and cultural history of a place like this. The hidden creek may seem small, but is rich with life and wonder. Protecting it is both a privilege and a responsibility.